It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Next on Madden NFL 25.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them.
Here's the kicker, John Parker Romo, now to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. He's to the 15. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen, 66 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former #3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this down to the 33.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Byron Cowart there to bring him down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Here's Williams.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Moore.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. But now And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
42 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
The Bears offense and Caleb
for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Running right, Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Darnold. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. An inside give to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The give is to Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Again, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Darnold.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That pass taken in by Addison.
And he coughed it up. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. Vikings now to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile